Well, there's some here that claim that what's coming out of those so-called planes has nothing to do with chemtrails. Well, if you see here through polarized glasses, this veil of some kind look like thin threads in the atmosphere. You see that? I'm zooming in on now. That is a real cloud, right? But what's up there? That is produced by airplanes. So, is that really clouds? Or is it something they're spraying out? Because that is coming from airplanes, this stuff. This is being laid out during day, all this stuff. But you just keep on believing that this is just normal. Totally normal. Which it is not. Now I'm going to take the glasses away so you can see it normally. That is how it looks like with the naked eye. And as you see, it looks like strings in the atmosphere. And these comes from airplanes, people. Now give me an example here. Here's an airplane. Normal airplane, right there. You see that? Short trail. It doesn't linger. It doesn't stay forever. They're flying in the exact same height. You can pretty much see that on the size of the plane. And this is approximately the same height. And this is a DC-9 model flying up here. But you see how short the trail is and how fast it dissipates. And on the contrary, you see the other ones legging very, very long trails, and they just stay there all day. And in the end, when they are being excited enough from all these towers which is standing around in North America, which they claim to be cell phone towers, they are part of this weather modification, this blocking out the sun, the dangerous rays from the sun. Actually, the sun is very active. It's going to be very much active. And I gotta say one thing, people. It's gonna get much worse. The heat is gonna get much worse. And this is one of the reasons why they are chemtrailing. It is simply because the sun is becoming highly dangerous. And I know it sounds crazy. But they are using some chemicals, some minerals, which is toxic to humans and also animal life and plant life. But on the other hand, if they didn't do this chemtrailing as they do to filter out these dangerous rays from the sun, well, life as we know it will change dramatically. So it's a necessary evil what they're doing, and it's not pretty, no, I know that. It is not pretty. Just look behind me there. It is not pretty, right? But it is a necessary evil to do this in order to try to protect Earth from the sun's dangerous rays. The sun is becoming more and more active, and it's gonna get much worse, people. Men will be scorched by the sun. And this is one of the reasons why they're doing it. And another example of a normal airplane right there. It's coming up right there. Here we got it. See that? This is a normal commuter airplane. It's not trailing anything. Not at all. You can go closer. As you see. Short and fast dissipating tail. It does not linger. So you keep on believing that this is normal. Even here you can see here, these are also made from chemtrails. This long line of weird puffy clouds all the way over here. You see, it just keeps on and on and on. They can pretty much, depending on which type of chemtrail they're putting out, pretty much decide the outlook of that cloud. So they can make them puffy, they can make them thready or looking very strange looking, as you see. It does indeed look weird, doesn't it? Did you grow up with a sky looking like that. No, you didn't. You actually grew up with a deep blue sky. Deep blue sky. And now look at this baby blue color. Just baby blue. And up here is a classic example of a commuter airplane coming by and leaving a trail. This one lingers, it stays, and it's feathering out. And over here we got another one right there. That's also a chemtrail, the residue of it. And all the rest of it you see in the background there too is also chemtrails. This is a real cloud, a real cumulus cloud right there. It might have produced down in Louisiana where they have this giant cloud machine, but nonetheless, this is not clouds, this is not normal. Not at all. You did not grow up with this, people, did you? If you say you did, well, depending on your age, I'm 43 years old, I did not see this stuff when I was a child, at all. I didn't even know about it until I came to America. And now I actually know what one of the agents of using chemtrails is for. And that is to try to protect against this fellow up here. Because this one is going to be our worst enemy in the end days. This one is going to make a big change. It's going to be the apocalypse because of this one. The war Armageddon is a Middle Eastern thing. The apocalypse is global. And here you see a classic example of residue sprayed out by an airplane. This long line here. And eventually this long line will feather out like the rest and look like this. It's pretty much end of discussion. This is the truth. That is what they're doing. Plus other things they're mixing it with for other purposes. But when it comes to protection, that's one of them. No question about it. It has also to do with weather modification, but that's an entirely different matter. That's called weather warfare. And I'm actually beginning to ask myself a question. Serious question. Is it really HAARP in Alaska? Is it really the Gwen Towers, which is also a part of the HAARP system? Is it really them doing this to America? I don't think it is. I think it's the Russians and the Chinese which is trying to destroy our agriculture, make it horrible weather in America. Instead of dropping bombs, why not try to destroy us otherwise? That's what I see. And they're fighting each other electronically with this HAARP system, which is everywhere now. It is all over the world. We got 13 HAARP facilities. Well, the high power HAARP facilities. And then we got millions upon millions of towers standing all over the planet, serving as cell phone towers, yeah, but also serving as shields